So, Tehmasp, you have a very important role to play.
Is it?
Yes, because you are the devil's advocate. You are the devil's advocate. You are an independent gemological lab, authority on gemology. Most of the people don't know what they are talking about. They don't know what to read in a report. Because the fact of the matter is that gem labs have created a brand where others have not been able to. So your certificate matters more than the product. But having said that, just to structure the presentation in a proper manner, I would request you to talk about the technology, how it is evolving, and how you want to bring about consumer education. And so that's the B2C angle. And as far as B2B is concerned, how do you develop the market? So these are some of the thoughts, but you can add your own bit, and please begin.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank Dilip Bhai for making my task a little easier by giving all the statistics and figures. So, really speaking, from the knowledge point of view of the market, Dilip Bhai has covered everything. Thank you, Ashok Bhai, for this beautiful venue. I just love it. No, I have to thank you because you have taken the initiative of bringing us all here. So thank you very much.
And thank for the audience. They all turned up in large numbers because to hear you.
I'm just coming.
Give them a big hand.
I'm just getting there. I'm just getting there.
Okay, okay.
So thank all of you. And you'll be thankful because you will learn quite a few things from all of us. So let's begin. The thing is, since Dilip Bhai has already covered mostly everything, Anil Prabhakar claims to be a storyteller. So I have my 4 minutes. So I'm going to tell you a story, which is a fact. It's a true story. Okay.
Please.
A year before the pandemic, a couple of my niece and nephews were getting married, and they obviously wanted an engagement ring. So they all wrote to me, and they're all abroad. One in London, one in US, one in Australia. They asked me, Tehmasp uncle, what do I do? So I'm the authority, so I'm their relative. So I gave them the spiel of natural diamonds, and I gave them the spiel of lab-grown. Now, like Dilip Mehta said, that a customer walks into a jewelry shop and says, I have $1,000. Sorry, not $10,000. I have yes, I have $1,000. What can you offer? So it was the same scenario. They're all millennial kids. They know everything about. They do a lot of research, and each one had a budget of about $5,000-6,000, to begin with. They're starting off in life. So I gave them the spiel. All of them, without batting an eyelid, without asking me another question, opted for lab-growns. So what happens is, instead of getting a 1 carat, low clarity, low color diamond, they all got a 1.6 high clarity, high color. So, it's a diamond, it's a real diamond. So there's no issue about that. Okay. The story doesn't end here. About a year ago, or a little less than that, one of my nieces had got married to a doctor. In the pandemic, all the doctors are making a lot of money. You all know that, seriously. So Timothy gives me a call and says, Tehmasp, and these Britishers don't call you uncle and auntie, thank God. Tehmasp, I want to gift my wife versus a natural diamond. So you see the progression. When you have $50,000, you want to spend $5,000. When you have $500,000, you want to spend more and you want to get the natural one. So it's just a price point, So what I'm trying to get at is that he has now progressed to natural. So it is lab grown which has brought him into the fray, and now he's progressing to, because he has the money. It's a question of how much money you have and how much money you would like to spend. So now what has happened? It still doesn't end here. This guy has upgraded himself to 1.6. he cannot go to 1. So he has to go to 2. He has already upgraded himself to a VS, so he cannot go lower than VS. He has already upgraded himself to an F color. He cannot go less than F. So, the point I'm trying to drive is both lab growns and natural are complementary to each other. So both are going to run parallelly in the marketplace. And we, like Mr. Mehta again said, that means we have to give the choice to the consumer. And every jeweler, he now has another avenue for his revenue. You understand? So is my 4 minutes okay or what? No. Okay. No, because, this is the story that I would like to impart, that, from a consumer, because, I was told from a consumer point of view. Okay, now getting onto the technology part, technology, you leave it to the laboratories like IGI. When you get ill, you don't go to the medical college and start learning about your disease. You go to a doctor, you go to a professional and get your examination done. So same way, protect yourself by by getting your diamond certified by IGI, and have peace of mind, See, initially about, say, 7-8 years ago, we used to screen all the jewelry pieces. I'm telling you, 95% of the jewelry pieces were contaminated with lab growns. 95%, I repeat. There may be few diamonds, or there may be many diamonds in a jewelry piece, but that jewelry piece was contaminated, and I'm saying 95%. So that's a huge number. Today, it's not even 2%. And why? Because we are the guardians to the industry. IGI is the guardian to the industry. And IGI from inception, as Mr. Mehta, again I'm putting, he was one of the only site holders who had the guts and the voice to say, I'm in lab growns. My stance was that I'm a laboratory. Any person who comes and gives me a stone to analyze, I'm duty bound to analyze it for him. So we have all the expertise. You don't need to know any expertise as such. Simply just entrust it with us for our capabilities, and we will do the needful for you. And I think my time is up, right? Okay. So the last, now this is on a little lighter note. Quite a few of the manufacturers, quite a few of these players are Jains, Gujarati Jains, correct? So you know what? I call the lab-grown diamond a giant diamond because it's grown above the ground, man.
Fantastic.
Got it? Okay, thank you very much.
Tehmasp, be there. I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
See, today, markets in the US have really taken off. Markets in the US have really taken off. But here, we are here, basically, we can take a global perspective, but essentially we want to talk about India. So when I'm talking to people like Ritesh or Pooja, how many retailers do you have? 20 retailer, iska 20 retailer, 40 ho gaya. We have 500,000 jewelers in India. So how IGI can help develop the market? That is one point. And second point is, it's not a question, but you very rightly said that you must have watched the reality show Shark Tank India. There is a word called doglapan. So the doglapan starts from De Beers. मैं लाइट बॉक्स भी बेचूंगा, रियल डायमंड्स भी बेचूंगा, लेकिन साइट होल्डर नहीं बेचेगा. So that's a very funny thing. So, but at least I'm glad that all of these gentlemen are in the natural diamonds business also, and they are sitting here and saying that, okay, yes, we will do like that. So please answer my question about market development.
I forgot what your question was. No. No, see, the thing is, US is a very progressive market.
No, we talk about India, no?
Yeah, no, just 1 minute. I mean, I'm getting to that. US is a very progressive market. So obviously, the initial take is on the US. Okay, but I'll tell you one thing. In the show, I have met 3 jewelers. Okay, and they were wearing nice diamond rings, and one was wearing a bracelet and all that. I said, "Oh, nice design here." All the 3 guys turn around and say it is lab grown. Their people are shy about saying that it is lab grown, but I'm telling you, he personally knows that there is actually absolutely no difference between a natural diamond and a lab grown diamond, save that one is man made, the other is earth mined. But having said that, he himself, after knowing, so it is knowledge. So the moment the consumer really knows about the 2 aspects, then what happens is, it is his decision. A woman, when she wants to go and buy a diamond from her own hard-earned money, you had the women empowerment a little earlier, she will probably go in for a lab grown if she understands both the diamonds properly. Okay, but God forbid, if her husband thinks of giving her a synthetic lab grown diamond, he's had it. You understand?
Doglapan.